Hello, everyone. It's Dr. Fred. And so I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. And I'm going to be a little bit off brand. So we won't be on the Undoctor directly. But the truth is, I'm on brand whatever I'm doing because this is what's important to me. And this is what moves me. This is what inspires me. This is what excites me. This is what represents me. And this is what, turns me on. And I started looking at my world, like what is really important to me. And one of the things that I sometimes tell people, and most of you might know if you've been following me at all, I just love my cats. I got these 3 great cats, and I picked them up right there on March 20th, 2020. And if most of you can do a little bit of a history back to you to get what had just happened on that very day, I had a one-way ticket to Israel planned where I happened to be a dual citizen. And my wife was there, going to come with me as well. She wasn't my wife yet. She was my girlfriend. That was Alexandra. And we learned that she couldn't go because she wasn't a resident, but a resident of Israel, and I already was, but I could go. And I made a decision not to go so I could stay with Alexandra. I could see that we were going to be locked down for a while. So now the question was, what were the conditions for me to stay? And all I said was, we got to get some cats. So we went to Santa Monica shelter. We got ourselves some cats. We had the best cats I've ever seen. I have been a cat person much of my life. I think these are the 13th, 14th, and 15th cats in my life. They're Winston, Desposito, and Valentino. They get along great. They represent 3 different corners of a triangle. They represent me and their personality so much. They're very cosmic. They're very beautiful, and they've been homeschooling us the whole time. My cats are like critical. When I give my gratitude list in the morning, the first thing I say is Alexandra, but the second thing I say without fail is my cats. And sometimes I do 2, 3, and 4 just to single them out. And I can get 4 gratitude things on my list early on instead of just doing 2, like Alexandra, my cats, and then a third one. So you know how that goes. Anyways, pleasure. Talk to you later. Bye for now.
When the chips are down and all else has failed, we've been programmed and taught that we should go see a doctor when we're feeling uncomfortable psychologically. What we don't take into consideration is that psychiatry is not even designed, nor does it even pretend to heal somebody. The industry itself is based on weekly or monthly visits that perpetuate its own existence. Psychiatry as a field has no interest or no understanding that healing is a true possibility. We can do things like meditate, we can show gratitude, we can watch our nutrition, we can get out in nature, we can be creative. And when we do that, we actually head in the direction of true healing. Instead, counting on giving you a diagnosis that's disempowering and then medications that actually perpetuate the symptoms they're marketed to treat. You can heal by taking on new tools, new practices, new exercises, and new strategies.